Did you ever want to make a giant palm tree, but didn't know how? Well, in this video, I'm gonna go through the step-by-step process on how to make this giant palm tree. So the basics of this process all start with 1-inch PEX tubing and cardboard. We're gonna use old cardboard boxes and this PEX tubing to make these leaves. First, lay the cardboard boxes out on a table and sketch your leaf design to utilize as much cardboard as you possibly can. You don't need to worry about the tabs because the tabs will look a little bit like the fringe of the leaf when we're done. And I'll show you how that process goes once we get the leaf cut out. A good pair of scissors or tin snips also work well to be able to rough out the shape of the leaf. Since the cardboard is rigid, it's going to hold the shape of the leaf. So just go ahead and cut out the profile. If you have smaller boxes, you can go ahead and glue the 2 pieces or 3, whatever it's going to take. Just put some hot glue on and press the pieces together. To make the leaf a little more fun, go ahead and take a pair of scissors and just put slits all around the entire circumference of the leaf. Then massage all of these cuts so they fold in and out so you can really see the texture along the edges of the leaf. As you move it back and forth, you can really start to see this texture form. Now it's time to take the PEX tubing and start to hot glue it to the leaf. So if you have one person push the pipe down while the other person runs the hot glue gun, this works out pretty good. So the leaf is now going to start to curve or form the curve of the leaf. The trigger on this hot glue gun broke, so as you can see, we're having to just push the stick through. It works, but it sure would have been better to have a working hot glue gun. It works better with 2 people. Just take your time and just keep pushing it down and the hot glue will cure or cool off fast enough and you'll start to see a leaf form. Make sure you add a little extra glue at the end to make sure it doesn't pop off. It seems like about 5 leaves make a pretty realistic looking tree. I used 1-inch PEX tubing and it seems like that has enough strength to hold that leaf. So just keep the process going until you have your 5 leaves and we'll get them all painted up. Latex paint seems to work pretty good. It dries pretty good and it covers really fast. If you want to, you could paint in the direction of the veins. I left some of the brown exposed just to give it some contrast. Then I took some spray paint and put the veins on. Now, depending upon how much time you have for this project, you could do a much better job of painting, but I'm looking for something quick with some effect. We made these 5 leaves pretty quick. Probably took about an hour and a half. With leaves like this in the yard, it looks like something after a hurricane. Unfortunately, I've seen a lot of that. Surprisingly, these are pretty compact leaves, so all 5 will fit in the back of a car so we can pull them out and get them installed. Now this is a post in the middle of the room. We're going to take this post and transform it into a palm tree. Once we have it taped on, we're going to go ahead and take brown paper and wrap it around for the trunk. And make sure you wrinkle it a lot. And that is how you make a giant palm tree in about 2 hours. Well, I hope you have found this video useful. And if you did, please give the video a thumbs up. I'd appreciate it.